Hi YouTube. So it's Ryan again. You know, I just was just looking at some videos on YouTube, and I think this was very uplifting and very interested. And I think this is important. That's why I'm going to elaborate on it a little bit. There were some people, and it's like I think I watched about two of the stories, and they were like very identical stories where these people were in debt. They went through like um you know something some pretty hard time financially. They were struggling financially, and at one point they decided to you know um ask for divine intervention, if you may, if you may. Well, this is not a religious this is not me giving some religious speech or lecture or talks or anything like that, because to each their own. Whatever you want to believe in, you believe in whatever, in a universe, God, whatever. Doesn't bother me at all. But what was interesting about the story is these people were like, they were like very similar stories, but what was going on was, after a while, they got an idea, for some spiritual intervention. Some forces intervene and said, okay, do this. And one of the guy, he built trailers. The God or universe or whatever you may will, gave him an idea. So he started building the trailers, and then next thing you know, put it up on eBay, got sold. Then after that, there was like more demand for trailers coming in, and he made a fortune off of selling trailers. you know that was just the idea he had. That's an idea he received, and he acted on the idea. And and then another thing, he also what you call those people, um those givers, tithing. He also is a big tithe, a person of tithing. He gives. So simple mean, in other words, he gives back, some of the money, or 10% of the money that he has earned. He gave back 10% of it. Another gentleman owns a restaurant. Things was bad, went bankrupt. um he went on, move on to go do some correctional work at some prison. After many years, he works there for nights, and then next thing you know, um you know started feeling burnt out. He asks for an idea, divine intervention. So God stepped in, our universe, whatever you may will, stepped in, gave him an idea to open up a restaurant, and he says no the first time. Boom, idea went away. He asked again, the idea came back. Boom, restaurant. This is your calling. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna cook food, and people are gonna enjoy the food that you cook. Simple. Boom, that happens. All right. So he opened a restaurant, and things was just smooth. He got everything for great deals, and the whole thing just worked out for him the right way. And that was awesome. That was pretty awesome. Everything worked. And there's another lady. She's a pastry. She makes pastries, and her story has a booming business, pastry business going on for her. Next thing you know, whatever happens there. The town, people started moving to that town. The business just dried up, and she has to close the business down and move out of town. The husband eventually, got converted to Christianity, and became a believer. Whatever, I mean, that this is not to offend you or anybody else, but that's what happens in the story. I'm just telling you what happened in the story. So she has been cooking since she was a little kid, and she has been baking. She had a business, I think, at age 13, something like that. Boom, that happened. And for her, that happens. And she got inspired. There was some intervention happen. She got the idea, and she go open up her pastry, and she started selling pastry, and she became successful. So I'm just saying all these things happen, and those three stories. What has happened in those three stories is they are like very, very, very similar. Those stories, and guess what happened? They each do something that they love. That's what's amazing about those stories. They are doing things that they love. Interesting, you know, very interesting. We all should find something that we love and monetize it. That's what I got from the story. Find something that you love, monetize it, make money from what you love. Yeah. And I think that's a great lesson. That's a great example. And that's all I have for you to tell you today. So I hope this is of some benefit to you. I hope this add at least some value to your life. Um so that was the video I wanted to make. It's about ideas. Get an idea and turn it into um turn your ideas into a business, and and from that business you generate profit. And also, very importantly, give, become a giver. Donation, tithing, whatever you want to do that, and uh, do something that you love. So I hope this was um, um, beneficial to you in some way, add value to you in some way. So one, get an idea. Two, act on the idea. Earn money from the idea. Give. Um, be a giver. Give back some of the money. Yeah. And fifth, five things. Then you make sure that you love what you do. Make sure that it's something that you love. And that would get you a far long way. Thank you very much. I am Ryan, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Take care. Bye bye.